Ghana and Nigeria are two of West Africa's most prominent countries, rich in history, culture, and economic potential. But in 2025, the question that is increasingly being asked is which country is better to live in? This comparison is not about rivalry, but about helping people, whether they are locals, diasporas, or expats, understand what each country offers in terms of lifestyle, opportunities, security, infrastructure, and overall quality of life. But before we do so, I'm Teresa, and you're welcome and welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, consider subscribing. Don't forget to on post notification because that will notify you whenever I will drop new content on this channel. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and share. So to begin, let's look at the cost of living. In Ghana, especially in Accra, the cost of living is relatively high compared to other West African cities. Rent, food, and transport can be quite expensive. In 2025, inflation has impacted prices, and though Ghana's currency, the Ghanaian cedi, has shown some stability, it still struggles against major currencies. Nigeria, on the other hand, has an even more complex situation. While you may find cheaper rent and food in places like Ibadan, Benin, or even part of Lagos, Nigeria's naira has been unstable. The cost of imported goods is high and inflation continues to be a challenge. However, because of the sheer size of its economy, options at every price point are available in Nigeria. Next, we explore job opportunities. Nigeria has a population of over 220 million, and with such a massive population comes a vast informal economy. Tech, entertainment, oil and gas, and agriculture provide various employment opportunities. Lagos remains the business hub of West Africa. Ghana, with its smaller population and more centralized economy, offers fewer but sometimes more structured job opportunities. Accra, Tema, and Kumasi are the main business centers, and the government has taken more deliberate steps to encourage entrepreneurship and digital inclusion. That said, the unemployment rate in Ghana remains high, though relatively lower than in Nigeria. Security is another crucial factor. Ghana has consistently ranked higher in terms of safety and political stability. The Global Peace Index frequently places Ghana among the top three most peaceful countries in Africa. Residents of Accra can move freely without major concerns of insecurity. Nigeria sadly still grapples with regional security challenges. In the northeast, insurgency remains an issue. In the southeast, political unrest surfaces now and then. And in the northwest, banditry has impacted rural life. However, many parts of Nigeria like Lagos, Abuja and Calabar remain safe with a strong police presence and community vigilance. Now let's shift focus to healthcare. Ghana has made significant improvements in its healthcare system, especially with its National Health Insurance Scheme, that is NHIS. While there are still challenges with coverage and quality, Ghanaians have relatively easier access to public health. Nigeria also has an NHIS, but it is less effective and accessible. Private healthcare is often the go-to for many Nigerians, particularly in urban areas, which can be very costly. Medical tourism from Nigeria to Ghana, India, and even the UK is still prevalent due to distrust in the local healthcare system. Education is another vital area. Ghana is home to some of the most respected institutions in West Africa, like the University of Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, and so on. Its educational system is structured and literacy rates are fairly high. Nigeria also boasts of top-tier universities like University of Ibadan, Covenant University, University of Lagos, but faces significant challenges with frequent university strikes, funding, and overcrowding. However, Nigeria still produces some of the most brilliant minds in Africa, many of whom have gone on to excel globally. We now examine infrastructure. Ghana's road networks, especially in the southern part of the country, are generally well maintained. Power supply, though still unreliable, is better managed than in Nigeria. Internet penetration and mobile banking are also steadily improving. Nigeria, due to its larger population, has more complex infrastructure needs. Lagos is known for a traffic congestion and power outages, although efforts like the Lagos Light Rail and expansion of the Lekki Expressway show progress. Still, frequent blackouts and poorly maintained roads plague many Nigerian states. Now, let's talk about culture and social life. Both countries are cultural powerhouses. Nigeria's Nollywood is globally dominant, and Nigerian music from Afrobeat to gospel is enjoyed worldwide. Nigeria's vibrancy is unmatched with an endless stream of entertainment, food, and festivals. Ghana offers a more relaxed but equally rich cultural experience. Festivals like Omowo and Panafest draw tourists from around the world. Ghanaian music, particularly high life and hip life, continues to evolve. Social life in Ghana is more laid back compared to fast-paced, high-energy lifestyle of Nigeria. And when we consider governance and political climate, Ghana appears more stable. Peaceful transitions of power, a relatively independent judiciary, and a free press are all marks of Ghana's democracy. Nigeria, while being the largest democracy in Africa, has a more tumultuous political history. Allegations of election rigging, tribal politics, and corruption are still common. Nonetheless, Nigeria's political space is vibrant and activism is strong, especially among the youth. In terms of tourism and natural beauty, both countries are blessed. Ghana offers serene beaches, historic slave cattle in Cape Coast and Leomena, and nature reserves like Kakum National Park. Nigeria boasts of diverse landscapes from the Obudukatu Ranch in Cross River State to the waterfalls in Ekiti and the beaches of Lagos. However, Ghana's tourism is more developed and marketed, making it more accessible to both locals and foreigners. Now, let's also consider technology and innovation. Ghana's tech space is rapidly growing with support from international parties like Google and the German Development Corporation. The rise of startups in Accra is shaping a new digital economy. Nigeria's tech ecosystem, particularly in Lagos, is already a continental leader. Fintech companies like Flutterwave and Paystack have gained international recognition, and the tech community continues to expand despite challenges in infrastructure. We must mention food and cuisine. Both countries have delicious traditional dishes that have sparked debate, especially about who makes the better jollof rice. Nigerian food is spicy, rich, and varied with dishes like egusi soup, suya, and amala. Ghanaian food is flavorful and hearty, featuring fufu, wake, and banku. Food availability in both countries is good, though rising inflation has made some items more expensive. Religion and freedom of worship are well respected in both nations. Christianity and Islam are the major religions, and both countries celebrate religious diversity. Ghana has a reputation for religious tolerance, and interfaith marriages are common. Nigeria also embraces religious freedom but occasionally faces tension in some regions. Language and communication are worth noting. English is the official language in both countries, but Ghana's use of local languages like Twi and Ewe is more integrated into everyday life. In Nigeria, Pidgin English acts as a unifying language, especially among the youth. Language is less of a barrier in either country, especially in urban areas. Transport system differ. Ghana's stretcher, minibuses, and metro mass transit provide accessible transport, though roads can be congested. Nigeria's transport is more chaotic but extensive. The use of keke, okada, and danfo buses are widespread. Ride-hailing services like Bolt and Uber operate in both countries, though Nigeria's larger population sometimes makes commuting more stressful. Energy and electricity supply are ongoing challenges. Ghana has a more stable power supply overall, thanks to its investment in hydro electricity. Nigeria's power supply is inconsistent and many rely on generators or solar alternatives. Energy reform remains a crucial issue for both nations. Environmental sustainability efforts are also relevant. Ghana is actively pursuing climate resilience through policies on reforestation and plastic reduction. Nigeria has similar policies, but enforcement is inconsistent. Urban waste management in Lagos and Accra still needs major improvement. Water and sanitation services are better in Ghana in urban areas with more consistent access to potable water. Nigeria struggles more with access to clean water, especially in rural communities. Open defecation is still an issue in many Nigerian states, though government programs are targeting improvement. Housing availability and quality differ. Ghana's housing market is more organized, though still expensive. Nigeria's housing market is huge and diverse, but the quality varies wildly. Real estate in Lagos and Abuja is booming, though largely unaffordable for the average citizen. Let's also address freedom of expression. Ghana enjoys a free press and fewer cases of internet shutdowns or journalist harassment. Nigeria has a vibrant press, but sometimes government cracks down on dissent, especially during protest. The youth population in both countries is dynamic. Nigeria's youth are entrepreneurial and politically active, but also face high unemployment. Ghanaian youth have more access to entrepreneurship funding, though on a smaller scale. Access to credit and financial services is improving in both countries, but Nigeria's fintech space offers more options. Mobile money is well spread in Ghana, while Nigeria is catching up with USD banking and agent networks. In sport and recreation, Nigeria leads in football achievement, while Ghana has its own share of glory. Both countries are passionate about sports, but Nigeria's larger population provides a bigger talent pool. Migration trends slow more Ghanaians returning home compared to Nigerians. This is largely due to better perceived stability and opportunity in Ghana. Nigeria continues to experience brain drain, particularly among skilled professionals. Entertainment industries thrive in both countries. Nollywood dominates film, while Ghana's film industry is regaining ground. In music, Nigerian artists are global stars. Ghana musicians also shine, but with more regional than global reach. Women's rights and gender equality are improving. Ghana has made strides in including women in politics and leadership. Nigeria is improving too, but cultural norms still limit gender equality in many areas. Banking systems are strong in both countries. Ghana's system is more regulated, while Nigeria's is more dynamic and competitive. Access to mobile banking is good in both, aiding financial inclusion. So, in conclusion, deciding whether Ghana or Nigeria is better to live in during 2025 depends on your priorities. Ghana offers more peace, stability, and ease of doing business, while Nigeria offers scale, diversity, and unmatched vibrancy. So, what do you think? Would you choose the serenity of Ghana or the energy of Nigeria? Let us know in the comments below. Like, share, and don't forget to subscribe for more insightful comparisons like this. Thanks for watching.